Hey guys, what is up my precious pretties, and this is Twisted Tiff back at it again for you. For those who have never been to my channel, this might be your first video that you've ever seen from my channel. Who the hell knows anymore? I am Twisted Tiff. I give you anything that is twisted, creepy, or just downright freaky. Today I thought I would just touch up on what's going on. I just got back from 4th of July weekend, which was absolutely fantastic. And I cannot wait to explain what the hell happened there. And I think a lot of my girls out there will understand how excited I was for this type of situation that happened throughout the whole thing. Mabob, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. But also, on top of that, dropping this Saturday, I am going to be starting off my 13 Ghost series over again. I did not like the one that I did of the Firstborn Son, even though it was my most popular video. So let's just see if I can just make it better than that, if you guys all liked that. So stay tuned with me on that. The first video on Saturday that I'm gonna drop is going to be basically a rendition of the whole movie, from top to bottom, for people who haven't watched it, for people who haven't watched it in a while, kind of gist. And then that's kind of gonna be the kickoff to all the ghosts that I'm gonna be doing. And every Wednesday, I'm hoping to post every Wednesday. I am slacking because it's Wednesday now that I'm videotaping, and every Saturday, for sure. I'm not going to tell you in what order they're going to be. You're just going to have to wait, because I know everybody out there has their own specific kind of ghost that they like, so I'm not going to sit there and tell you and list it off and everything like that. So you're just going to have to wait. Sorry to break it to you. But what I did this weekend, so because it was 4th of July weekend, super freaking crazy, man. So I decided last minute that I found out that in Arizona that there was this Mad Monster party going on at this Renaissance Hotel in Glendale, Arizona. Lucky for me, I have my parents down there, so I didn't have to pay for a hotel room. It's always the best part when you can save money on things, I'm telling you. So I bought a plane ticket for me and my sister. We hightailed our asses out there. We stayed with our parents, and then Saturday came around. I wish I could have bought tickets for all 3 days. I really wanted to do their RIP, which is their VIP type things, but like I said, I knew last minute about it, so I didn't have the money at the time really to throw that much amount of money into it. But so the Mad Monster party, they had some killer people signing stuff there. There was a lot of insane booths. I wish I brought some more money, because there was so much cool shit there that I really wanted to buy to add into my collection. But I just did not have the money for it, to be quite frank with you. So we went to... Sorry, I just ran all the way downstairs. I was not prepared. I was, but I wasn't. Totally spaced about this portion of the whole shebang. Okay, so we did Saturday as at the Mad Monster party, blah blah blah, didn't have money, yada yada yada, carrying on. Anyway, let's try this again, shall we? Okay, so we arrived at the Mad Monster party on Saturday and everything like that, and I've never been to the Mad Monster party. I know. Girl don't have money all the time though. And they don't come to Colorado, so I don't know what to say. It is what it is. I just flew my ass there, so it works. Same way, whatever. we got there. It was super cool. The booths were awesome. They had a realistic Chucky doll there that I really, really wanted. But I knew even if I had the money, I wouldn't have been able to buy it because of a little... Some of my family here can't stand Chucky, even though I have him. They can't even stand him, okay? They can't even stand him, and I got him from, I want to say, I don't know. I don't even remember where I got him. But, I got him, like, years ago, for a thing that I was working at in a haunted house a long time ago. But, so I can't imagine if I came home with a realistic Chucky doll, because this poor guy over here has been through some crap, man. They have, like, hogtied him and, like, hid him places. They don't like him very well. But then again, I also forget to put him away, so when they walk into the room, that's not the first thing that they see. So I guess it's my fault too. Alright, I'm veering off track again. Oh boy. But, anyway, so we arrived there, you know, I saw the Chucky doll, I really wanted that. They had really cool artists there that did, you know, professional drawings of their own and all of that fun stuff. They had panels. The RIP lounge had their own lounge that even some of the celebrities would come and chill in there. Also another reason why I really wanted to buy the RIP section, but hey, whatever. That, and you could, like, jump in the lines and crap like that. So yeah, there's always next year on that situation. Save up the money and just frickin' boot scoot my ass through that thing. That would be super nice. But the really cool part about this one is they had a lot of really iconic people. You know, they had the main actor Doug from Hellraiser, Hellraiser. He played Pinhead. He was there. They had Mark Shepard there. Had a few people there. And then I got to meet some cool celebrities. They were quite interesting individuals, to say the least. The first person I met was Jamie Kennedy. And if nobody knows who Jamie Kennedy is, which you should, he is from the very first Scream. He is the one that always says that there's a set of rules in the horror movies. So if you don't get it by that, I don't know what to tell you, to be quite honest. He was the original, like, group from the Blockbuster commercials, if you remember that little gang of people. So, like, way back in the day. He was a crack up. His personality, man, like, he personally is just hilarious. You know, even just being, like, serious and stuff like that, he is super mellow. He goes with the flow with things. He absolutely loves when people, you know, kind of think out of the box on situations. Like, there was a girl in front of me who made a really cool Scream mug that she was, or like a coffee mug, and she made it, sorry, I'm so used to wearing my glasses, so I'm like, I need to push them up, and I'm like, oh crap, I don't have anything there. Okay. But she had this really cool Scream mask, and she was getting the whole cast of the people that were there from the Scream movie there. She was getting it signed, and he absolutely loved it. He was like, do you have me on Instagram, or it was like Facebook or something like that? And he really wanted to buy a mug from her, and she thought that was like the coolest thing. She was like super speechless and everything like that about that. And so when I met him, he was kind of just like out of the woods, like, I guess you could say, for how the time that I got there, because it was already Saturday, he already did Friday and stuff, so they were probably getting like super tired and everything like that, but he was like super chill. He wanted to take the selfies. He wouldn't let me take the selfies. I don't know why, but I am not regretting nothing. He can more than willing take my phone and take selfies all day long if he wants to. I'm not gonna complain at all. But yeah, super chill dude. The second guy that I met was Skeet Ulrich, and he was a super sweet guy. You know, he still looks as good as he did back then, and even when he was in the craft and stuff like that. But yeah, he's another super chill individual, and like he can kind of read off your vibes. So if he knows that you're like super shy, I think he becomes even sweeter on the situation. So that's even like way cooler than I expected. And the last person I got to meet was Matthew Lillard, and I was super stoked about that. He was kind of him and Skeet and Jamie were kind of the whole reason I ended up going to, you know, the Mad Monster Party, because of the fact that not only I'm doing the 13 Ghost series, which I was like, whoa, this is crazy, like how everything panned out kind of just were like signs of like I needed to go to this place and meet these people, because I was like, I bought this BAM box, which I did in my old video, and one of them was 13 Ghosts, and I was like, okay, but before I knew that 13 Ghosts was going to be a part of this, I decided that I was going to do 13 Ghosts, you know, every single ghost and whatnot. And I was like, alright. So then me and my sister ended up going to IHOP right after I bought the BAM box and crap like that. And next thing you know, we were sitting at table 13. It was like, my total came out to $13.13, which was freaking weird. And then all of a sudden that, I think it was the day after, my mom called saying that this Mad Monster Party thing was coming to town, and that Matthew Lillard was gonna be in it. And I was like, no freaking way. I was like, alright, this is everything that's lining up. This is what it's entailing me right now. It's telling me that I need to go to this freaking place because he's gonna be there. And let me tell you, that guy is sarcastic and he is funny. He is most definitely, like, if I didn't have people in my family that kind of had the same exact personality as him, you would kind of like think that he was like, I don't know, serious, but at the same time, like, you couldn't tell if he was joking with you or if he was like, nah, like, bro, like, you dumb on points. So because when I first met him, we got a photo op picture. I apologize, but we got a photo op picture with him, and the dumbass that I am, we finally get up to it, and I'm speechless, okay? I speechless, and I start jumping up and down like a little girl, because I was like, no freaking way, this is Matthew Lillard. Like, he is one of my favorite actors out there. And he just looks at me and starts laughing at me. He goes, you just came up to me and you didn't even say a single word, you just eeked the whole time. I was like, it's you, like, what do you expect? And then after we were done taking the photo, I looked right at him and I was like, can I get a hug? I heard you give like the best hugs from all the places, like all the people that told me. And he goes, absolutely. And so he actually got down at my level, because I think he's like 6 foot something. I know he's past 6 foot, and I'm like 5'3", so I'm a short thing, okay? And so he got down on my level and gave me a hug and everything like that, and it was probably the best hug that I've ever had in my entire life. Probably because of the fact that he's so tall, and so all of his, like, you know, his arms are so long, so he just like double wrapped. But absolutely cool guy. I ended up going back later on to the his autograph booth, because at the time I got both Skeet and Jamie, so I was like, it just makes sense to kind of get the last one, you know, Matthew, because I was like, why not? So that's what I ended up doing. And when I got to his photo booth, he started Irish dancing. Well, he started regular dancing, and then he was like, no, this is kind of like Irish dancing, isn't it? And I was like, dude, I haven't Irish danced since like the 5th grade. And he goes, and there's no better time not to. And I was like, touche. So then we started, he started autographing and everything, and I got one for my mom. And then I was explaining to him how I was doing this whole YouTube series, and he looks right at me as I'm telling him about the 13 ghosts, and he goes, you know they're not real, right? And I was like, I would freaking hope not. But he is one of those, like, he is sarcastic, but like I said, if you don't know the personality quite well, you would think that he would be dead serious. For all I know, he could have been dead serious, but I took it as a joke. But super, super sweet guy. All three of them are super sweet, and they actually give you your individual attention, which was awesome. I wish I could have had the money to go to every other freaking booth, because why wouldn't I want to meet Pinhead? Like, come on, like, really, yes. But I didn't have the money for it, so disappointed in myself. Not much I could do about it now. But yeah, so I ended up getting a photo with all three of their signatures, and the funny part is Jamie messed up my name, and I told him that it was an I, not a Y, and you kind of could tell that he was kind of like trying to not do the Y and try to do the I, but he didn't go with it. But he wrote to Tiffany, there are certain rules, obviously, and then wrote his name. And then it was funny because I went to Skeet right after that, and he was like, how do you spell your name? And I was like, Tiffany with an I. He's like, what? I was like, well, because I told Jamie that, and he started writing a Y, and he looks at me and he goes, do you want me to fix it? And I was like, sure, why not? So the dot on my I is white compared to the rest of the silver that he used. But he said, you know, live your dreams with a heart, and then it's Skeet Ulrich. And then, you know, he wrote, Matthew Lillard wrote, Tiffany, live her alone, because if you've never watched the movie, you'll never understand it, and I'm not going to explain it, but if you watch the movie and you know it, then good for you. But yeah, and I'm going to frame this. But I was super happy. I absolutely loved them. I would not have had it any other way on the situation. I will most definitely be going back next year. And save up money and stuff like that for it, because I feel like it was most definitely worth it. It was like Comic-Con, but for horror. Granted, there's, you know, actually a horror like Comic-Con. It's like Horror-Con or something like that. I can't think of it at the top of my head. But it was pretty damn close, and they had some really cool people there, and I'm super excited to see who else that they bring in next year and all of that hibbity-bibbity stuff, because yeah, they did it quite swell, especially with COVID and stuff. A lot of the rules got dropped down, so you didn't have to wear masks and stuff there. Well, Arizona don't have freaking rules for crap when it's over there anyway, but fully vaccinated, so it don't matter anyway. But until next time, my pretties, I have no more to say here. Like I said, just wait for, you know, Saturday, where I drop the first video for the, you know, the summary of 13 Ghosts. And after that is just a sweet, sweet ride. Till next time.